Yeah. Looks like we're rolling. So, I got my 50 cal sniper rifle, and that is the sound of the century. 50 cal, sending it out there. Trouble is, I kind of realised that I've taken the plus 50% scienced weapon perk, so I am gonna, as much as I love the sound of it, I am gonna put a suppressor on it because it makes more sense. Also, the never-ending double-barrel shotgun that I found last episode, I discovered. Oh, have I got any ammo for it? Yes, I have. There we go. It's basically an automatic shotgun. It's amazing. Got some recoil on it, but yeah. If you ever find a never-ending double-barrel shotgun, oh yeah, very useful weapon. Right now, I'm not going to be using it because, well, it weighs a lot, and the ammo weighs a lot as well. So, but it's fun. No doubt about that. So we'll put that away for maybe a little bit later. Have some fun and frolics with that. I don't need any of this stuff. I don't know why I keep picking it up. 4 Molotovs will be fine. 4 bottle cap mines will be fine. I'll take 10 frag grenades. I think I probably loaded this guy up to go sell stuff, but never got around to it. And the never-ending double barrel, you can stay here too. And I'm still massively, well, not massively overweight, but still got lots of stuff on me. Okay, well, not to worry. I do need some antibiotics, so let's take, and we'll have a drink before we go. Also, I have decided we're going to do the railroad ending. Lots of messing around with the others, and kind of want to get this done, because the longer I spend in a no-death playthrough, the more chances I have to die. So let's not do that. Say we did.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
So, on that note, we are gonna do the Battle of Bunker Hill, but oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we got to go speak to Father first. Okay, that's fine. Not quite sure how long I've waited for Z1, but we'll just hang in there. It'll probably take us a little while to get back to Sean, and it's not going to take us any time at all because we can teleport, of course. So we're going to do that. Talk to Sean, get the Battle of Bunker Hill underway, and then when I get the message to go back and see Z1, I will do the Battle of Bunker Hill, and we'll free the synths and kill the Corsair. So, Sean, go this way.
It must make you proud to see all your father has done, all that he has built.
There we go.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the facilities division immediately.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
Yeah, I think you know.
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Father. Of course. You're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They're crazy, thinking machines are alive.
Agreed. However noble they may believe themselves to be, they are thieves. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
Of course, sir. We'll be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we want to keep this small.
Right then. So, time to do our backstabbiness to release the synths and kill the Corsair. Yeah, you don't need to be in here. Let's get out. So, what to do while we wait for Z1 to prepare his shit? Good question. Not sure what I've got going on at the moment, so I'll have to have a little think about that. Perhaps we'll just head straight in. No real reason not to. We're pretty close. Can't do the Corsair in Nuka World yet. Well, we could, but I'm not going all the way over there just for that one quest. And we're waiting for that. We probably, yes, need to inform the Railroad first. So let's go do that. This road should be pretty clear, I think. Let's bring it across to the Railroad. Been down here a couple of times. Oh no, this is the same place I keep getting ambushed by those raiders. Oh no, that'll be a good idea. Let's just clear out this raider encampment on the way. It's starting to irritate me every time I go by. Damn raiders. Good. Ammo's a bit low, but we should be getting some 45 ammo from these guys. And yeah, I'll have to use the cable car to get across and kill the main raider leader. But I think there's still some guys left here. Yeah. Oh, there's one. Oh, damn. They're pretty good at taking cover, these raiders. Gonna work. A double barrel shotgun. This is too pitiful. Ah, hello. Now, stick your head out, please. And there we are. I think probably there's only the raider leader on top of the building to kill. Unless I already killed him. Well, I sniped him off earlier. Let's head over here anyway, just check it out. There is a steamer trunk over there, so we might as well loot that, see if there's any interesting. No, don't get up. Okay, so I hadn't killed the leader. That's fine. It's done now. And what's in here? Not a right lot. Okay, well, at least that's this little encampment sorted out. Take the lift down and just jump off. Obviously. Yeah, no bracket shuffle anymore in this area. Marvellous. Okay, don't have to worry about wandering through this encamp anymore. So, yeah, wander along the side of the river. See, I'm not entirely sure. Is this the Charles River or is it the Hudson? I don't know. I'm not very good on American geography and rivers. So, I think I've heard it referred to as the Charles before. Yeah. Suitable test. Let's see how our 50 cal snipes does against this fellow. One shot. Yeah, there we go. Super duper. That's what I need. A reliable monster gun at long range. Will do for now anyway, mid-level. Let's try and turn that down a little bit, that stomp, stomp, stomp noise. Suspect I could turn off or turn down the audio. Effects, footsteps, there we go, that's why. Okay. There. Don't need to hear that stomp, stomp, stomp all the time. Can be useful having the footsteps turned on because you can hear enemies pattering around when you're stealthing. It's not too much of a disadvantage not to have it.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
Stockton and the synths are depending on us. We can't let them down.
Well said. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
Won't the Institute be suspicious if I'm the only one left?
You're a lot tougher than anyone else in their outfit. If only one person could survive, it would be you. And any story you come up with won't be contradicted. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a Courser escort. You'll have to take them down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Like you said, I've done it before.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
We're all the synths got.
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scaver.
Right then, let's go do Bunker Hill. See what we can see. Do what we can do. Normally, in most of my playthroughs, I've done the Battle of Bunker Hill a lot later on, but I think this early on, probably not likely to have any Gauss rifles drop. Maybe one or two. We'll see. But it'd be kind of useful to pick one up as we go, even though they weigh a ton. Plus the ammo weighs a shed load as well. But we'll see. Let's see what occurs. So as far as I'm aware, nothing happens on the outside of Bunker Hill that's important. So all we have to do is get to the bunker inside, and that is Scavenger. Don't need to worry about him. So yeah, when all hell breaks loose outside, all we do is just trundle straight through. Get to the downstairs bit.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
Watch your tone, Synth.
Next time, move faster. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Okay, so basically, let's just get in there. Since the Brotherhood and Railroad are all still on side, so none of them will attack you. It'll just be incidental friendly fire if you do get hit. But you do need to go around the side. So let's just head over here. Come on, up. Thank you. Stop it. Watch out, Cole. Utility basement. Right. Now, I'm not entirely sure who's friendly and who's not in the basement. It might still be the same. Just wander through to the end. Also, we'll probably get handed to him if he goes through here. Let's just check out and see what it says. Find the escape sets. Okay, so we've got to get to the escape sets first. And then I'm guessing we have to wander through this mess. Yeah, the railroad headies have all got assault rifles by the stick. Get the hell out of the way, mate. Really? Come on. There we go. And okay, let's set off. Don't worry about that. The turrets are hostile too. And all the way through to the end. Get some healing going. Deathclaw stack will work for me. Okay. Deal with the escape synths.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
Jeez.
You're safe, okay? I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, God, thank you.
Okay. Oh, hello. Now, sorry, we need to die quite quickly.
Look at all the blood.
I'll take that. And why not have the Curse uniform? Does that mean yeah, you have to go?
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it.
Okay. So that's it. Once you've killed the Corsair, everything stops. I presume you have to kill off all of the synths in here to make your escape.
We're not backing down. We're gonna protect what's ours.
And they're all dead, along with all the Brotherhood. Good. So the only thing you have to kill on the way in is the turrets, which obviously aren't distinguishing friend and foe.
Yeah?
Yeah, yes? You were in my way, evil monster. What I'd kind of like to do here is pick up as many weapons as possible, because you can use these weapons to drop off in... Oh, hello. Punishing synth right arm. What does that do? Oh, another melee thing. Great. Railroad armoured. Come on, more bodies please. Armoured Mark 3, don't need any of that. Oh, fusion cores, thank you. Oh, Gatling laser, very nice. And obviously you can pick up a shed load of Brotherhood of Steel thingy. Power armor. There we go. Brain went to sleep for a moment now. Apologies for that. And I think that's everything. I'm not sure what occurs outside. It might be that when you go out you still have to fight your way through all the synths and Brotherhood outside, but I would imagine they're still too busy fighting each other. Or the railroad heavies have taken care of them all. That would be a better plan. And nothing in there that's worth having. Okay, right, now test of truth. Let's see. It's still going on out here. And there's art.
Look. What?
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of people out here with weapons that I'm so gonna take. Enough. Probably not enough. Wait, let's just take the laser weapons then. That's probably a better idea. Gatling laser, yeah. Those are the heavy ones. Okay. I'm not entirely sure if you have to, but I suspect that wandering around clearing up the synths is a fairly good idea. You can open this one with some outside, the Brotherhood tends to win. And right now I'm not hostile to the Brotherhood, so I'm just going to leave that be. Taking 50% more damage against humans. It's not a terrible weapon. You never end up using it because it's a it's an automatic, so it's just I'm never going to use it. What's the point? Wandering around like this, it just gives the game a chance to spawn in all the enemies that need to be spawned in. Now, like I said, it looks very much like the Brotherhood win outside, but the Railroad win inside, so which is fine. Brotherhood have their Pyrrhic victory out here. Probably want to get inside, mate. You're not going to do well out here. Not a very good shot of that minigun, are you, mate?
Taking fire!
There we go.
No mercy.
Okay, so what don't we want? Do we want to hang on to this? Not really. It's kind of meh. Pick up plenty of those later in the game, so you can have that back. Okay, so now back to Father, I believe.
I had no choice.
Yeah, well done, Carla. Nailed something with your pipe pistol. Okay, so we're fully set up to get back into the Institute now and meet up with Z1. We just need to head back to CIT ruins. Of course, we're going to have to go through the inside because there's no way around. Well, there's no way up on the outside unless you have a jetpack. At least I've never managed to make it up. Tricky. You just have to stay right and then head up the back stairs. Pretty simple route. Don't need to get involved with the synths and the super mutants inside. I don't know why I'm doing this. I should have just teleported back to the Institute and then teleported outside. But in so much easier. Hey, I'm nearly there now. Loading screens will probably take me longer to get through than just walking the last bit of different distance. So, yeah, I believe there is a way up through. Is it there? No, it's not up through there. I'm pretty sure you can get up to a high point where you can then jetpack up the last little bit. I never really look at it because I know I spent ages one playthrough trying it and just couldn't. Oh, it's this bit here. Yeah, you just get up there and then jetpack the last little bit. But this is pretty easy too. Into the rotunda, stick to the right, up the stairs, and out onto the roof. Simple as that.
What's that? Out there, somewhere!
Is someone present?
So it's going to break the bad news to father.
Son.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
So why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They left me on ice. For 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent.
Really?
Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role.
You stolen and my wife
so you
murdered.
were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Yes, okay, anyway.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me?
Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so. Soon, I hope. I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on.
Actually, I didn't
I
tell
will
them.
refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough.
Okay.
It's time to go back in.
So here we go. Mankind redefined. Just remind myself of which this one is again. This is just the Directorate meeting where he puts you in charge. Okay. And we're still waiting for Z1. So let's get rid of that level. What can we do with that? We've already got enough of that. We could go with more science. Let's upgrade our damage output. Flux. Okay, so inside. All I remember, and I've got all of those weapons on me, I might as well ditch them. Just got to remember where the relevant closet is.
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks.
Should be the only one that's open, I think. Unless it closes.
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay, the last one that I check. Marvellous. There we go. So, let's ditch all of this. And also the fusion cells. Yep, that's it. Fine. Ah, Mr. Binet. Why are you still standing in a cupboard? So, I believe the Directorate is in this one. I believe incorrectly. Okay. This is Sean's quarters. It must be the top level then. There we go. Habit born of a lifetime of...
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Power armor lurking about.
Excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure, with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases.
Sure.
Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others, on our surroundings. That Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
Well, the reactor is close to ready. But recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us, and to how you will help.
Sir?
Yes, Dr. Hale. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yet, well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please, everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy. You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Okay, so don't have to worry about our son anymore. He's led a full and long life, and now he's dying of cancer. Well, we can worry about him, but it's kind of pointless, because he's going to die anyway. So, early Fillmore we need to talk to. Oh my goodness, extra fusion cores I nipped from that Gatling laser.
Yes, what is it?
Have you noticed any suspicious activity?
Right, so what we need to do now
Maybe a citizen
is alienate the Brotherhood.
Is something wrong?
No.
But before we do that, I think I'm just going to have a little snooze and see if we can't get Z1 to
We're
pop
just
his
taking
conversation.
precautionary measures in light of some
We
recent
need to go
situations. If you do notice
round
anything,
one, don't we, to our quarters, I think.
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show
All
up.
maintenance requests should be directed to the facilities division.
Not this one, I think it's the one down.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in the log, and everyone I've asked hasn't seen him. He's never just missed a shift like that.
Yep, there we go.
I'm worried something might have happened.
Yes, Wakemaster alarm clock's disappeared, so this is definitely my quarters. Right, so we'll have a little snooze and see if Z1 gets his act together. Well, we'll do it for 12 hours, hopefully that's enough. Let's check the quest log because my messaging bit is broken still. And oh yeah, we've still got to do that. Bring the serum to Virgil. Well, we can do that another time, that's not a problem. Now, undercover. There we go, yes, we can now meet with Z1. Okay, well, I'm going to end it here, and we'll do Z1 meeting and the mass fusion quest next time. So thank you very much for watching, and TTFN.